Hey, everybody. Welcome to season 3 of Spiritual Musings of a Popcorn Brain. I am Rachel, and I am the Popcorn Brain. And I wanted to take this season and do a shout out to those people who have been most influential in my life and played a significant role in shaping me into who I am. So this week, I would like to thank my youth leaders and my youth pastor. So youth leaders, there was a young married couple at the little Baptist church that I got to pick my own church, and I started going to this church in high school. And that was one of the things that my mom had let me do, which was wonderful for me. And this little Baptist church I was going to in north of Rockwall, Texas, and there was a couple. I don't remember their names anymore. It's been so long. I can kind of sort of see the lady's face. I just remember there was a married couple, but there was an illustration she did once that has stuck with me of where she used Easter eggs and M&Ms, and it showed how when you put God first in your life and pray to Him, how everything else in life just falls into place. Whereas if you let the cares of this world go first, then it pushes God out and you don't have room or time seemingly to pray. So that illustration has stood with me. And then the other thing that was huge was when she challenged us to read the Bible all the way through. Point being, how can you claim to believe something when you've never even read it? There are so many people out there today who call themselves Christians. Some are, some aren't. Some belong to cults where they've twisted scripture out of context. You shouldn't be calling yourself a Christian when you haven't read the Bible all the way through, and you cannot profess that Jesus is Lord, and Jesus being the only begotten Son of God, who said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but by me. There are so many versions of Jesus that cults portray out there that sound very similar, and some people think mistakenly that they are the same Jesus in the Bible. But when you read the Bible, which is why that challenge is posed, then you can see that those other Jesuses aren't real. So they were huge in getting me started in the right direction in my faith. And I wish I could remember their name, but sadly I don't. But God knows who their name is, and they have their rewards that they will get someday in heaven for not just me, but all the other lives that they've touched. And then the other couple was Keith and Karen Chansey, and I was a little bit older in high school and into college, and they really strongly impacted my life. And several people may know that name if they have been affiliated with Kanakuk camps and the Kanakuk ministries. So as a teenager into young adulthood, they were strongly impactful in my life. As a teenager, he was my youth pastor, and Karen is his wife. And then as a young adult, being my leaders at camp, and there were so many things that I learned under their strong and powerful ministry together. So thank you, Keith and Karen, and thank you, couple whose name I wish I could remember your name, from Rockwall. I'm very grateful to those of you who listen to my podcast, and I hope that you find it encouraging and that you will share it with someone who you believe will benefit from it and that they will also be encouraged. So if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. If you are, thank you so much. And please share this with someone who you think will benefit. Thank you for listening and letting me share my popcorn brain. I appreciate you letting me share my musings.